The market is king here on Business Morning. So, let's get a check through where we finished off the third trading day of the week. The stock market made a very gentle comeback, a little bit around 150 billion was what we clawed back yesterday on the equity cap to 18.848 trillion naira. We did about 1% uptick, and now looking like perhaps if we keep this trajectory, we could be seeing 41,000 index reading when we finish off today, or latest by tomorrow, Friday, the final trading day of the week. You can see our year-to-date now, 7.19% in the positive, and month-to-date, a negative 0.67%. Move that away. Go to the volume and see almost 30% uptick in terms of total transactions on Wednesday, 259.48 million, 4.36 billion naira. That's about 12 million US dollars on the straight in 4,000 transactions. Look at the banking sector, where the sell-off continues yesterday, despite the rest of the market trying to make a comeback. Banking stocks lost 0.39%. Skybank lost almost 10%. Jaiz Bank about 4.23%. Access Bank, one of the tier one lenders, lost about 1.7%. Union Bank lost 5.19%. And Unity Bank lost 2%. Investors, however, still bought quite a very decent amount of GT Bank, 3.84 million US dollars. Zenith Bank, 2.61 million US dollars. Look at the consumer goods sector, where Nestle, Unilever, and Dangote Sugar provided that strong finishing, 1.63% for that sector on Wednesday. Industrial goods, 0.74%, about 0.75%, because a buying sentiment came in very strongly into Dangote Cement, 2.76%. Insurance, 0.31%, remain positive and sidestep the bigger cousins, the banks. So insurance, 0.31%. Oil and gas was a negative 0.34%, because Forty Oil, which is a bellwether in that space, lost 3.13%. So let's just roll that over and look at the oil and gas stocks. Forty Oil will be asking shareholders on May the 28th to approve a new redirection and repositioning and restructuring of the international, of the this energy trader, trying to divest of some of his assets or subsidiaries and concentrate on petroleum marketing business. That's the story in Forty Oil, below 40 naira as we speak. Double One PLC analyst still writing a number of stories about the last numbers from Double One PLC. Owando lost 2.7% yesterday at 720. Seplat was unchanged. Total 221.8. Eternal Oil, say you can see that at the bottom there, the price was unchanged at 7 naira per share, but we saw nearly 800,000 buying a transaction in that stock. That tells you a lot of investors are interested. Then you have Japol giving us a red. That stock is now back almost to ground zero after the lost mirage of 350 million US dollars that never happened. That's the story there. For NESD, the market was negative 0.19%. That's the unlisted securities over-the-counter NESD. Then today, we're having about 330 billion naira in mature treasuries that the central bank will give to investors. Yesterday, the primary auction, NTB, was quite successful. 2.1 multiples oversubscribed by investors. Now today, we're seeing that repayment coming in, and what that will mean for what you call the liquidity and the overnight interbank market, to put it more succinctly. So watch all of that if you're in the marketplace. You already know where we go from here. We'll take a break. We'll be back tomorrow, Friday, the final trading day of the week. I am Bosun Omofai, and I will see you again.